Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Love and Dubai Daily Live, where we bring you all of the best stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Are you feeling in a good mood this Thursday? Are you feeling energetic? Are you feeling happy? Are you excited for the end of the week? I know I certainly can't wait. Stay tuned until the end of the live, where we're going to bring you all of the best things to do in Dubai this weekend. So much going on with the weather, a little bit cooler, so many activities. Of course, it's Dubai Fitness Challenge. You're going to see part of Sheikh Zayed Road is going to close for a run, so stay tuned for the information on that. Either if you want to get out and support, because they're doing 5Ks and 10Ks, or if you are a motorist and you may want to avoid it at all costs, because obviously there's going to be people on the road. It's only for a short time though, but yeah, stay tuned. We're also going to be talking about different like spa days you can do, different restaurants you can go to, and all of the great things happening in Dubai this weekend. Okay, so we're also talking about a huge move by Carrefour, one of the region's biggest hypermarkets, is cutting plastic bags, which is really exciting. But our first story, which broke yesterday evening, and I'm so excited to bring it to you all, and which is why I'm sure many of you are going to tune in this morning. Actually, before we get into it, let me flick on the live so I can see who's listening. And obviously, if you're watching, tell me where you're watching from. Someone's watching from Iraq. Russell came out. Good morning from Dubai. We're going to be talking about the lifting of the ban on WhatsApps. So let me know your thoughts on this, if it's something you're excited for, or if you've already kind of, because obviously we haven't had WhatsApp calls or Skype calls for a while. So if you've already sorted an alternative method to your international voice calls, such as, I think it's Botum. I don't actually know how Botum and CME provided by Do and Etisalat. So if you're using those, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them and how they work for you. But the big news in this morning is, on what we said, is the ban on WhatsApp calls in the UAE could be lifted soon. This comes from a source, CNBC interview, which happened on Tuesday, with the executive director of the UAE's National Electronic Security Authority, that's NESA, and it was Al Kuwaiti. He basically said they're working closely in collaboration with WhatsApp. At the moment, it's actually the TRA, the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority. They work closely with Do and Etisalat, so it's a kind of a regulatory issue, which is why we don't have calls at the moment, or why we don't have further access to VoIP calls at the moment. But from what we understand from that interview, and I'll read out the quote, he said, "We are collaborating here in the UAE in many of these aspects. We saw a very good understanding of the concept." And what he's saying there is WhatsApp have a very good understanding of the regulations here, and there might be a lift of that ban for WhatsApp voice calls or broadcasting and many things that they do. He also went on to say that there may be a lift of that ban, and it is going to happen soon, from what we understand from the Telecommunications Authority in the UAE. Very exciting. So yeah, like I said, obviously there's Do and Etisalat are the kind of primary two service providers. There's other things like Virgin and things, but the main kind of umbrella companies are Do and Etisalat. They do provide options for voice calls. It's a voice over internet protocol. That's kind of like the so obviously we all have voice calls, but it's the voice and video calls, and the name for it is voice VoIP, VoIP, VoIP. It's not my day. VoIP options is called Bottom and CME, and it's at an extra fee. And I know that people have had really good experiences with those so far. However, because they're not internationally used, that's why the news that WhatsApp is coming is more exciting for us, because it's obviously used by a lot of people in a lot of different countries. So yeah, WhatsApp is basically working closely with the UAE under its current regulations, which is very exciting for everyone in the UAE. That may also kind of lead to the opening floodgates of Snapchat calls, Skype calls, and it's just the word soon. That was quite exciting. But basically, just to finish up, Al Kuwaiti said that from what he knew, the changes are coming soon. So the changes wouldn't come from NESA, which is where he works. The changes would come from the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority. So we'll definitely keep you updated on that, because I know it's huge news. We posted the story about 30 minutes ago. There's hundreds of you reading it. It's obviously quite an exciting piece of news for everyone here in the UAE, so we'll bring you more if it comes. Good morning, everyone who's tuned in. Mohammed, Aloid, Steve, and hi, Shireen. Miss you today. Hope everyone's having a good morning and you're excited for the rest of the day to come, and then 6 p.m. will come, and then we'll go home for the weekend, which will be fabulous. But moving on to our next story, and this is also very big. Carrefour is going to stop giving out plastic bags. There was talk of it before, but I think this week there was a press conference. I think Majid Al Futtaim were actually trying to cut out single-use plastic by 2025. This is a huge development, obviously massive kind of step towards sustainability and like it's amazing to see big corporations take that move, because it's not an economical option for them. Like they're obviously going to have to go above and beyond to do it. So they're going to cut out single-use plastic. They didn't say when they would stop giving out plastic bags at stores, but there are over 300 Carrefour stores in the UAE. So imagine that the process will take a little time, but the fact that they're making leaps towards it is fantastic. It's Majid Al Futtaim, so that also means they're kind of going to try and cut out single-use plastic across their malls, across their hotels, and across Vox cinemas. So it's a huge kind of number of businesses here in the UAE, and it's incredible for kind of a big corporation to be taking that leap, and then we can all learn from it. It's also, I think in a lot of countries, it's just like a little lifestyle switch, that as soon as you cut out single-use plastic, even like the little things like going to the store and you remember to bring your paper bag or whatever it is that you bring with you, it's just like a small lifestyle switch, and if they're doing it, then we can all kind of get used to it too. So incredible to see Carrefour leading the way. Actually, and as well this week, there's been a couple of cool sustainable stories. Mall of the Emirates also announced that if for the first 500 people that bring in plastic bottles into Mall of the Emirates, they will actually top up your NOL card. So you can use it on the metro, you can use that in certain supermarkets, and they'll give you 25 dirham, and all you need to do is bring in 50 used plastic bottles. And I know many of us are still using plastic bottles, and we're trying to make that change. So if you have a lot of plastic bottles at home, take them into Mall of the Emirates. The first 500 people who bring 50 bottles will get a 25 dirham top up on their NOL card, which is fantastic. So shout out to the Mall of the Emirates for that initiative. And they also said that if that project is successful, they will continue to do it. It's a kind of in a pilot phase at the moment, but if it's successful, they'll continue it. So let's kind of support that, and hopefully they'll roll it out, because imagine if we could bring all our plastic bottles in, we know they're going to be recycled sustainably, responsibly, and we'd be getting top-ups on our NOL cards, and we could ride the metro for free all day long. The dream. And going on to our final story, the weekend is coming, lots going on. We've talked about Dubai Fitness Challenge a lot. Of course, Dubai Run, that's kind of the big one this weekend. It's happening on Sheikh Zayed Road on Friday morning. Get out and support. I think you already need to have registered. They're doing bib collections this morning. All the information on that is on Dubai Fitness Challenge. And it's happening tomorrow morning early. So get out there, get supporting, wave your flags for Dubai Fitness Challenge. We're also talking, you can get breakfast. So it's a big weekend. You can get breakfast at District, hit the spa at Emerald Palace Kempinski if you want to do something a little bit more chill. There's a fab Zeng Haze at the Madinat. They've actually kind of done a whole new look, and there's a new chef there. Apparently the cooking there is unbelievable. It's meant to be fantastic. And yeah, there's just a lot going on. The list went up yesterday evening on Love in Dubai, so definitely check it out. And yeah, that's kind of it for us. Tune in, we'll be back Sunday morning, same time, same place. Have a great weekend. Bye.